Sarkisian was saying that you seem to be taking a little too much of the ball. Do you feel like you're taking a lot on your shoulders?
Yeah, I think so. I guess that's just a natural thing for a quarterback. Against good teams, you can't turn the ball over 3 times and expect to win a ball game.
When you got a chance to look at the film, did you think it was still as bad as you thought it was right after the game, or maybe you found something a little bit better that you could take away?
It's nothing good about losing by, 30 points. So, I mean, it was just as bad. Some reads that I messed up on that I wish I could have back, and I just got to get better, and I got to do better next week.
Can you, I guess, when you look at that and you say, I missed the read, do you come up with a reason for why that happens in a game like that? Or?
Just trying to do too much, trying to make a play that's not there, you know what I mean? Instead of sticking to my camp rules and just being disciplined.
So how different is it this year? I mean, it seems like you've been pressured so much more. Is it a whole different game than it was last year for you and for the offense?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's definitely a different ball game, but I have to kind of channel my emotions, and I have to learn to just be disciplined, when things aren't going good, just still stick to the system and not try to do my own thing and try to make things up.
So we talked about maybe you're going to say, when you talk about not having James Johnson and Jessica, maybe that's kind of why you're a little off. Would you say that's true, or you just got to go with it?
There's no excuses to where I'm wrong. I just have to play better. Obviously, we want those guys back, but there's nothing that I can do about it. And I have to come up with a different way of, being successful.
Keith, what are the camp rules that you mentioned a moment ago?
Just simple reads, being on one side of the field against a certain coverage. The system has an answer to a lot of defenses, and I've been getting away from that. I got away from that last week, and it cost our team.
Was that, last year, I guess a lot of people would have thought it would have been harder for you to do that last year when you're the sophomore, the guy who's never played before, than this year after you play it. Is there a reason why that would be different this year at all?
Trying to make up for all the things that I've lost, just trying to press too hard instead of just letting the system work for me and just letting guys make plays for me.
Because you were so successful last year, you almost have to kind of forget about what happened and just kind of focus on what you can right now?
Oh yeah, definitely. You definitely got to forget about last year. This is a different offense than last year. Obviously we had some very important injuries for us up front. Losing James Johnson was big for us. Jesse Collier, so it's definitely different. It's a different challenge.
You're also dependent on the guys in front of you, Keith. What's it been like trying to adjust as they adjust? Are they getting better? Is that getting easier?
Actually, they're getting a lot better. Last week, I think we only gave up 1 sack. And, that's a credit to Coach Cazzetto, and that's a credit to our offensive line, taking pride in the pass blocking. And I congratulated them the day of the game, and I told them, hey, man, great job. I just have to play better for you guys, and hopefully we can put everything together, our run game and our new pass protection, and hopefully we can get the pass game going this week.
How much of a sense of chemistry is there with those guys? How does that work in terms of your quarterback relationship with your team versus, say, your chemistry with the receiving corps?
It's a bit different. It's a bit different. The receivers, I could talk to them a certain way, and I have to talk to my offensive linemen, of course. But they understand the task at hand, and they understand that protecting me is the key to our success, and I think they're taking more pride in that.
What do you remember of the game 2 years ago down there when you came in and ended up throwing your first touchdown pass?
Oh man, I was excited. My first touchdown pass back at home, I'll never forget it. But now I got a different task of being a starter, and we got blown out last year, so hopefully we can bounce back this year.
Keith, what's your kind of process when you're frustrated to putting that aside and dealing with the emotions that you referenced and getting back kind of level?
Well, I just got to focus on myself. You know, I think that's been the theme all year. You know, it's not worrying about everybody else. It's so hard to do. You know, and I've been struggling with that. And I have to enjoy the game. I don't think I've been enjoying the game the past couple of weeks. You know, I haven't been playing with the same passion that I was last year, and the same pep in my game. You know, the same confidence, the same I don't know, swagger. You know, I got to get back to that. And I just met with Coach Sark earlier, and I totally agree with him. You know, he agrees with what I just said. You know, and just me getting back to the way that I play football. You know, and having fun and not worrying about you know, being the coach on the field and letting the coaches do the coaching, me do the playing. You know, that's my job, and I'm just anxious to get back to that, and you guys are going to see a lot of that this week.
Keith, is some of that related to wanting to be and in fact them demanding you be a leader, whereas you didn't necessarily have that responsibility last year?
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, and I think I'm pressing too hard. I'm trying to be something that I'm not. You know, and I'm trying to be. I can feel myself being serious. You know, being too serious instead of I guess my carefree attitude. You know, and just to get back to that. And I think guys respond better when I'm like that. When guys see me tense up, I think that's how our team is, you know, offensively and defensively. And they look at me, and it's funny because Princeton Fuimano came up to me yesterday, man, like, I'm struck with you, you know? You just don't feel like yourself. You don't just seem like yourself. And I know if guys are noticing that, then obviously I'm doing a bad job of it.
During the game, what kind of catalyzes that swagger and that confidence? Is it just getting some early completions or getting the offense a couple first downs early? What is it?
Getting going, right? Getting going. I don't feel like we have that rhythm that we had last year. You know what I mean? That just consistent rhythm. You know what I mean? And just moving the ball at will and scoring touchdowns in the red zone at will. And part of that is on me. You know what I mean? Just not doing too much and just having fun and just making sure that the guys around me are believing in the system and are believing in me. You know, and I don't want them to feel intimidated by me getting frustrated. You know, and them being able to, or them getting nervous and thinking that I'm mad at them. You know what I mean? When I'm frustrated. So it's just me getting back to me and me leading the way that I know how to lead.
Is it also part of it just kind of taking that frustration and channeling it into the kind of enjoyment and love for the game that you have?
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, it's hard to truly have fun when you're frustrated. You know what I mean? And I just need to go back to playing the way that I know how to play. And just sticking to my rules and just keeping it easy. You know, when I have a completion, just complete the ball. You know what I mean? And if I have a stick route, don't throw it 2 feet above the guy. You know what I mean? And just getting back to the way that I know how to play football.
Was there maybe a moment in a game or a time when you snapped at somebody or when you went to hug them and were acting differently when you realized that, hey, this isn't the same Keith Price?
Not really. I haven't really snapped on too many people, but it's just the way that I've been carrying myself, you know, and that confidence level, and just knowing that, hey, we're gonna score. We're gonna score at will, and there's nothing that the team can do to stop us. You know what I mean? And I think that we need that as offense, and that's what I've been missing. I can't expect anybody else to have it if I don't have it. You know what I mean? That mentality. And but it'll get better. I feel a lot better. I feel a lot more confidence, and things have changed this week.
Keith, so what's going to be the proper reaction if there's chaos around you and something goes wrong? If you're in your right mentality, how do you react to that?
I'm just going to let the coach handle that. I'm going to let the coaches handle that, and I'm just going to continue to play my game. You know, when things do break down, you know, I have to make plays, and I have to make more ball plays for this team. You know, and just having fun doing it and enjoying what I do. And I don't think that's what I've been doing these past couple of weeks, is really enjoying what I do. All the work that I put in over the off season, during the in season, I'm sure it'll pay off. And, you know, I just been having a tough break, you know, these past couple of weeks, but I'll get back on the horse.
Do you feel like you're at your best when you're 100% positive all the time, or do you have to have a little edge sometimes?
I think I'm at my best when I'm relaxed and I'm not worried about everybody else and what's going on around me. That's when I'm at my best. And when I'm worried about, hey, I wonder if he's going to do the right thing, and worried about my protection, and then still trying to worry about what the defense is doing to me. I just need to cancel out all of those components and just stick to what I see and to stick to my preparation, and then making those plays when I need to make those plays.
All right. Thanks a lot, everybody.